that a 23-year-old woman, Mara Monaghan, died suddenly, literally dropped dead, while she was paying for shoes. Elliot and his teenage daughter were having lunch around the corner at Burger Heaven when the call came in. So after lunch, when Elliot's daughter took off, he went over to Saks to take a quick look-see. So this Mara Monaghan turns out to be the wife of Clifton Monaghan, the congressman from the Upper East Side. Maybe you've seen her picture online or something. This Mara Monaghan is a beautiful blonde.
I heard about this, Kay Burke says. The Post and Daily News were having a field day with their covers. She was beautiful.
I interject. I was at her table at the gala dinner for the Holy Apostles' Soup Kitchen. She was a knockout.
Could we refocus on the pertinent parts of the case, gentlemen? Burke says.
Anyway, I figure I'd better make nice to her husband, the congressman. I'll be under a crushing amount of pressure and scrutiny to close this case. So I go see him. He's broken up. Really broken up, I mean. 2 days later, there's a funeral. I go. Lots of big shots. Cuomo's there, Cardinal Dolan does the service. Over and out. Sad stuff.
But there's one more chapter in Nick Elliott's story. He tells us that the following Monday, almost a week after the Monaghan woman dies, a few days before today's date, a second-string Broadway actress dropped dead in one of the only restaurants in New York as expensive as Per Se.
It's called 11 Medicine Park. And yes, the woman was young and beautiful and brunette this time, I say. Nope, Elliot says. This one is blonde also.
One quick glance at Burke, and I can tell that she's pleased that my hunch was wrong. Elliot explains that this woman is the understudy to the female lead in the latest Broadway smash hit. But perhaps as a measure in case her acting career doesn't work out, the woman, Jenna Lee Austin, recently married a multimillionaire hedge funder. Elliot also points out that the medical examiner's reports in both deaths show no sign of trauma, no injuries, or, almost as important, no sign of any foreign substance in the victim's systems, nothing that could indicate a cause of death. And looking at victim number 3 here, she seems like she's going to match the pattern. So, NYPD has 3 young, beautiful, rich women, all of them apparently dead from natural causes, all of them dead in the middle of an ordinary day in 3 of the fanciest places in Manhattan. What do you need us to do? Kay Burke asks.
Frankly, everything. Hit the computers. Pull all the info on all the women, their husbands, their friends. The first one seemed like a tragedy, the second more suspicious. And now, with 3, now there's obviously some sort of connection. And we don't have one goddamn idea what it is. So I want you 2 to take over from Banks and Lynn, who are working the first 2. See them and get caught up. I nod. Burke gives her typically enthusiastic, "Got it, sir." Elliot says, "I'll see you at the precinct tomorrow."
"A small problem, Inspector," I say. Then Burke jumps in. "We have one of our rare long weekends, but we can cancel all that and come into work." I interrupt her quickly, almost rudely. "No, we cannot," I say. "Detective Burke seems to have forgotten. We do have some plans for the weekend." Kay Burke looks slightly startled, but she is smart enough to know that she'd better trust me on this one.
"Okay," Elliot says. "Bang the hell out of the computers tonight. See what you can find. By Sunday, you'll have the Emmys report. I'll assume you 2 will be in on Sunday?"
"But of course," I say. He nods to the store detective. They both begin to walk toward the elevator. Then Elliot stops for just a moment. His face has the barest trace of a smile. Then he speaks.
"Have a good time."
God only knows what he is assuming about Burke and me. Nick Elliott makes his way through the sea of Carolina Herrera dresses and Stella McCartney jackets. Catherine Burke looks at me. Her eyes narrow slightly.